there we go again. It's game number 2 in the joinDOTA League Season 2. Sneaky Nix Assassin meet The House is Down, and the house was actually down when you consider the house being the throne. It was a pretty short game. Sneaky Nix Assassin won the game 1 in very convincing fashion, I have to say it. But there is always a second chance in JDL, because it's a best of 2, or okay, let's not call it best of 2. 2-game series. Anyway, we're Heflatv. My name is Heflatv. Coming with me is Coucher. And before I forget it, the first server, for all those who didn't read the chat, I wrote it there already. The first server was US. The second server now this game is Brazil. So assuming that the house is down, having now a ping advantage. So let's see how this is going here.
Yeah, the house is down probably. Might be at least somewhat of a better performance. Skill-wise, still most likely Sneaky Nix Assassins have the upper hand. But now on home turf, as far as servers go, maybe THT can actually make a comeback, or at least give us a game that's actually enjoyable to watch.
Yep, absolutely. I'm looking forward to this. Let's just assume it's really like a ping issue, and yeah, that they have problems playing on the US servers whatsoever. And now with better ping and a better draft, let's see. I mean, so far the draft looks pretty solid. Invoker, Naga, Lycan and AA, absolutely according to meta, are going to be banned. And Dazzle, Centaur, this is the combo I expected actually in the game 1 after I saw the Dazzle. But then again, is there another axe pick by Sneaky Nix Assassins? Because, yeah, the axe doesn't care about Shallow Grave, he's just dunking through.
And it's really sick, to be honest, that it can be done like that. It just completely counters the Dazzle almost. But, I mean, I guess something to go through that Shallow Grave at least, like one spell in the game. I can handle that. But they have the Centaur now, and the Centaur definitely won't fall down fast to the axe if they were to pick up one. And
Yep.
of course now it's gonna be a Centaur Batrider battle of sorts. Whoever gets the Blink Dagger first might be able to get the advantage for his team.
Yeah, it's always like against, like when those heroes play against where the Blink Dagger is one of the first core items, then yeah, the early Blink Dagger mostly gets also the first kill, or if it's not first blood, then of course like a series of kills possibly. But let's see how fast those Blink Daggers come out. Now it's time for the second ban rotation, and it is Ember, Bane, and let's see what else is coming out. I mean, right now they could focus on pretty much anything, because there's just been on each side 2 supports picked, so they could focus on, of course, whatever is left in the meta, or just as we saw last game, banning out mids already. They don't want to face.
Well, I would still like to see Shadow Demon on the house is down, especially now that they have the Centaur as well. Disruption just buys enough time for the Centaur to get close, up and close. Easy hoof stomp with the Soul Catcher on top and double edge, extra burst as well.
Yep. Could definitely happen, but they take quite that time. Like Sneaky Nix Assassin is the second time they use so much of their bonus time, and yeah, now 45 seconds left, and they decided they go for the Wraith King. Wraith King, we saw him last game, and they just don't want to face it again. So I mean, the Wraith King actually didn't do much. They ganked him twice before he actually reached level 6. It wasn't too impressive of a Wraith King, so I can't call this a respect ban, but still something you just don't want to go against. On the other side, a puck is coming out for the house is down.
Yeah, so them banning out the puck, I have no idea actually what they may be looking to go for now. Somebody that doesn't want to get locked down by the Dream Coil. Well, no hero does, but somebody who would be like especially dumbfounded by it. Not, well, I guess the Lycan is usually one, but the Lycan is banned out anyway, so not really too sure. Maybe even going for a Storm Spirit for them, because the puck silence is pretty strong against it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, so far, even popular heroes that would still be in is, for example, also the Nix Assassin. Like last time we saw him in the second ban rotation. This time he's still in the pool, and let's see. I mean, theoretically they could still go for it. Like I think in both teams there would be space for it. Or actually, I mean, Sneaky Nix Assassin, I don't think they're gonna go for it. That would be too much. I mean, having the Batrider and the Nix Assassin, I guess they could make it work, but no, it's very unlikely that this one is coming out. And now, talking about taking a lot of bonus time, now the house is down. It's taken already 50 seconds, plus of course the 30 you got to begin with, and well, what's coming out? I'm assuming a mid hero. I'm assuming either a core or mid hero. They wanna save something because Sneaky Nick's Assassin they already started, or what I mean started. They pretty much had already the Invoker Naga, now the Ember Wraith King, so there's not much left that is probably in the Houses Down favorite core pool.
I know that the chat before, they were saying that the Houses Down should play their signature Jakiro mid, but they go
Jakiro
for
mid
a
signature.
Chen. Yeah, the Jakiro mid actually, it's not that weak. He's really easy to gank though because of his 290 movement speed. But his Liquid Breath as well as the Dual Breath and the Liquid Fire, I mean, it's pretty damn strong to be honest.
Yep.
As far as attack and movement speed slow goes, if you actually apply both on one target when they're maxed up, they just don't attack. It's way worse than the Enchantress Untouchable.
Yep, absolutely. But now with the Chen, well, that's of course some pushing potential coming out there for early towers, like at least the tier 1 towers that is. And also today we saw, for example, a really nice Enchantress. Actually, I casted that game with Roxas. I have no idea if you watched it, but we also had an amazing Enchantress found twice, a Centaur, and had amazing stuns with it. So the Enchantress was going around each and every lane, and all the rotations were successful. So a Chen, of course, has this potential as well as also securing the mid. We see many times Chens looking for just one creep, farming up 2 or 3 camps, getting level 2 or level 3, and then coming with one creep, for example, White Wing Ripper in the mid just to apply the tornado. We see that also very often by Enchantresses. So yep, this would be something, because I mean, just look at the last game. It was so horrible for the Ember. He was like what, 3, 4, 5 minutes into the game he had 1-0 CS. Like then he even died in mid, and then from there on it was just, yeah, a downhill battle pretty much, or uphill battle, a downward spiral, however you want to call it. The Death Prophet is coming out for Sneaky Nick's Assassin now.
Yeah, I can't say I was expecting such a pick too much, and the Houses Down, they pick up a Doom now. It's excellent against the Death Prophet as far as you get it before the ultimate though. If the Exorcism is already active, she won't really care too much about getting doomed. It's kind of a waste of a Doom to be honest, even if you apply it after.
Well, I mean, there's still the silence and the wave that does considerable damage, and of course the silence is pretty annoying, but yeah, you are right. Like if the ultimate is already up and you don't burst her down pretty fast, then yeah, the ultimate is still going to work, which is pretty dangerous. But now,
And they also have a Rubik who can steal the Doom.
yeah, well, okay, but you need to really time it. I mean, Fluff has been quite nice with the steals. He always got the stun of the Wraith King, and he also stole the Lich ultimate, which was a horrible, horrible mistake by the Lich. Like, he was casting it, not casting anything right after, and yeah, that Fluff and stuff, Lich ultimate, that was just eating through the lineup of the Houses Down in the fight we saw on the top lane. But now, there is a Dragon Knight, so more pushing potential coming the way. That means we have already Death Prophet working on the towers. We have now a Dragon Knight already with the first Dragon form. You have the Corrosive Breath, which does considerable amount of damage over time on towers. Like so far, the Houses Down, they don't have a Treant Protector or anything that can protect their towers, so they have to rotate. But like, all in all, those towers will sooner or later just go down by all this damage if they time it right as well. And the bans coming out now. Venomancer for the Houses Down and Sneaky Nick's Assassin, they still take their bonus time. I mean, they got 10 seconds left now. They have to decide what it is, and it's probably a core ban as well. Unless, well, yeah, it's a Shadow Fiend, so this one is out as well. Like, look at those bans. 5 times potential cores just going out.
Yeah, and earlier I thought that the Storm Spirit might be the pick that the Houses Down is going for, but now seeing the Sneaky Nick's Assassins lineup, I really wouldn't want to be in the shoes of a Storm Spirit against such a lineup. They have the Lasso, Telekinesis, Silence from the Death Prophet, and the Dragon Tail on the Dragon Knight.
Yep.
He just gets caught by one of them and he's done for. So as far as mid laners go, maybe the Templar Assassin, but that wouldn't be the best synergy with their team, to be honest.
No, not really. Not just with their team, also the damage over time and everything. Those refractions would be eaten down so fast. And I'm actually more, yeah, it's a Viper. Yeah, a Viper is kind of a decent pickup here, but then again, like, they have to get a lot of right click through. I mean, who is gonna kill that Dragon Knight if he's going super tanky? Sure, if he's losing quite some HP already from collateral damage, then the Viper can actually dish out something. But also the Doom versus Dragon Knight, like, I don't know, Doom starting with so low armor, pretty much the same armor as a Wisp, and therefore, I don't know, this is just, well, I just don't like the draft, as in, I wanted to see like some really traditional core coming out that goes for super right click, but now Sneaky Nyx Assassins, they add even more armor to it. So you have the Dragon Knight, super tanky, the Death Prophet will, I don't know, HP pool a lot. Now the Lich with the Frost armor on top of it, as well as on the buildings. So, yep, Sneaky Nyx Assassins, they have a good stand here, I'd say. And Ash is actually playing this Dragon Knight, so, yeah, we're gonna see some aggressive action here.
Yeah, do you think that they might even aggressive try lane with Dragon Knight Lich Rubik? Or
Yeah.
just send Rubik Dragon Knight safe lane with Lich Batrider off lane?
I don't think they go for dual lanes.
Well, I guess we'll find out soon enough.
Yeah, we will find out right now. I mean, both is possible, and but it's very unlikely, I think. IX Mike will be alone. I'm pretty sure of that. But yeah, either way, for those who just tuned in, of course, we still go for introduction. And I also say it again, the first game was on US servers, the second game is on Brazil. So for all those who didn't read chat or didn't hear it in the draft or tuned in later. So this time THD, of course, having the ping, I wouldn't call it advantage, but of course they don't have the disadvantage if the pings are considerably higher. Anyway, Sna is playing the Death Prophet. We have now here in the mid at the moment Ush and Whitebird. Whitebird is here just to sacrifice the first creep. Fluff and stuff heading towards probably the bottom lane, bottom rune position. And now, oh, IX Mike is actually going in and sees the Doom already. He has one ward, and this ward is probably supposed to be a camp blocking ward. But yeah, IX Mike playing the Batrider.
And for DHD, for the house is down, they will go for a traditional safe lane tri lane with Violence, playing the Doombringer. Vestios will be playing the Chen, leaving Paradox to play the Dazzle, with the mid lane taken up by HNS on the Viper, and the last one will be Fok for the Centaur. And actually, for people who were wondering before that how many stand-ins DHD was using, I think it's actually only one, if any, because Fok is actually the only one not listed, at least on the joinDOTA team page, and they only have 4 there anyway, so...
Yeah, I mean, they don't use their official tags and anything, they don't have a sponsor whatsoever, so for me, as I said, I cast them the first time, so there's no background knowledge coming from me. Like, I'm not shy to actually say that. But either way, Paradox actually finds now Invisibility Rune, and yeah, with this one he actually can go for quite some harass. It's gonna be IX Mike there, so let's see if he is forced maybe to go into Firefly first, but at the moment it looks like Paradox is deciding to go into the mid. No, maybe not. Now he's heading back. But yeah, it looks like, yeah, we have Fluff and stuff here with the Death Prophet, and in the mid is also a dual lane. But for how long? I don't think Ush needs too much help against the Viper, but let's see. There's the Poison Touch coming out already on IX Mike. That's quite some harass damage, but IX Mike, well, now he goes man fight.
Yeah, and actually he can as well. There's 4 stacks of Sticky Napalm on Doom. IX Mike not level 2 yet, unfortunately. Otherwise the Firefly might have done a lot here. But the Dazzle, I mean, he has to pretty much harass IX Mike solo, because Violence on the Doom, not the best hero to come in, maybe with like a Luna with the Lucent Beams, or maybe even Lifestealers with the Open Wounds.
Yeah.
So Paradox pretty much has to go solo, or Doom wants to come in at the moment with the Scorched Earth IX Mike.
Too fast with brown boots already. Doom, no boots, so yeah, even with the Scorched Earth, of course he's getting a bit faster, but yeah, that won't be. Even Sna now here, getting quite some harass damage on Fok. I mean, of course he gets the return damage, but he doesn't really care. He still has the full amount of his regeneration. Also here in the mid, looking at the Viper, not too happy. 4 and 3. Well, Ash is at the moment 5 and 0, but no, I think Whitebird is now leaving the lane, maybe stacking. Yeah, it's probably jungle stacking. Okay, that's interesting. The new stats after 6.8 for Wraith King.
Yeah, it's Well, semi-popular, I'd have to say, even.
Yep.
But it's such a situational pick, I think.
Yeah, no, I actually like the Wraith King. I like him in a support role, I like him in a carry role. Like, it's just such a good hero. But now IX Mike just found a goddamn haste rune, and he finds both of the supports in the jungle. But yeah, this is... Yeah, he can just put all the Firefly
That
everywhere.
was such a good rune for him to get.
The best
There's
rune, pretty
absolutely
much.
nothing that THT can do against the haste because they don't have any stuns on the tri-lane or pseudo tri-lane with the Chen in the jungle.
Yep, absolutely. Here in the mid we see Viper. He's going at the moment for a 1-1-1 build, and like all my rares go for more corrosive skin points because he needs it. There is Brief Fire coming by Ash. There is of course Whitebird all the time rotating in, who's now by the way stacking the second camp, and yeah, it's already Frost Blast, soon level 2, but I guess he's going for a sacrifice second point in it. But either way, there's a lot of magical way coming his what did I just say? Magical damage coming his way. I said magical way coming his damage. Oh wait. Oh.
By the way, one thing, what do you think of the Centaur return activating before he actually gets hit? So if...
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I can tell you that.
Oh,
right
there's
away.
a wraparound towards mid lane though. They have the Dark Roll Summoner. Ash might get caught. Who are they going for? Yeah, Ash gets slowed down. They have the Shadow Wave extra damage, and First Blood actually Paradox on the
Yep.
Dazzle gets it in the mid lane, and that helps out HNS on the Viper immensely.
Yep, and IX Mike here, I actually thought he's opening with the Firefly, but no, he's going back. Also, Axis pump stacks now resetted. IX Mike is just trying to find some farm here, cliff farming, so, but Dazzle is there to maybe steal something. Yeah, he actually gets it.
So Alex Mike is just getting owned by the Dazzle. Well, not owned, but
Dazzle.
Alex Mike, to be honest, overall, he's not doing that bad. He's level 4.5. A little bit closer to 5 than to 4 even, so not too bad. 800 gold in the bank as well, and of course Whitebeard is doing a really nice job stacking up the jungle for the Bite-Rider to just come farm up for the fast blink.
Jesus Christ, this is a quadruple stack already, and this is a double stack. I mean, of course, there's one stack with with mud golems in there, so not too favorable for the Bat-Rider. But now I think, yeah, IX Mike, he's actually heading towards the jungle. He doesn't have enough mana for Firefly and Sticky Napalm. Let's see if he actually is going for it. Maybe he's just putting one Firefly in there now, returning to base, and then just coming back to finish it off. Now Fog here, Fluff and stuff. Oh,
There's the Hoofstorm coming out. He has the level 2 double edge.
But he doesn't use it. Okay, that's interesting.
Might have been a little bit short, but I actually would have maybe even tried for it.
Yeah, 250, he had about, I don't know, 300. That would have been, I don't know, double edge, maybe another right click. That would have been enough of Fluff and stuff.
Yeah, it might have been, but I guess we will never know. As tier 1 tower about to fall bottom lane, they even popped down a sentry just in case.
Yep,
Of course,
absolutely.
wasn't even necessary.
So
I
this
guess
time,
they saw the invis rune picked up by IX Mike before.
yep, absolutely. So this time it's definitely looking better for THT. I mean, last game they also got the first blood, but then it kind of fell apart, and now like made their moves, and those moves were quite pressing, I have to say. Now they got the first blood, they got already the tower, and also the lanes are not going that horrible. Now they even try to push more. They go for the tier 2 tower already. Like a third is down. There's a new creep wave coming, and well, Whitebird alone can't definitely push that out. Now Batrider, IX Mike has been killed by the creeps.
That was a mistake.
Yeah, this wasn't intentional. I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, oh, Whitebeard actually getting the overpawn. Nope. Violence turns around. He had the Scorched Earth, but he doesn't have boots of speed, so even with the Scorched Earth, he's not running that fast. And now Fluff and stuff is there as well. Will they have TPs? Of course they will. Violence has to escape now. IX Mike is there. The slows coming out from the Sticky Napalm. Oh, sent back on Violence. Will it be in time? Shallow Grave as well. Very nice support duo coming out.
And gone he is. Now Vestius maybe gets some Sticky Napalm. Yeah, actually IX Mike is fast enough, but the Firefly will end at some point. And yeah, this won't be enough. Like he will end up somewhere in the jungle with a Firefly that is out. Yep, no more fuel for the Firefly. So in the end, I think the tower got the knight, but still, I mean, it's a nice start for THT. They got 2 kills. Like they forced out the rotations. Now finally Viper and Fog, they get some farm. So there's a lot of pressure. IX Mike with that mistake in the jungle. So yeah, it's looking good at the moment for THT. I'm already switching to net worth. Let's see where we are there. And yeah, Viper and Doom doing quite well.
Yeah, I have to say I agree, and especially just looking at the last hits already, you can see it on the net worth as well. Of course, the 2 tower kills, well, 1 tower kill and 1 tower deny, I guess. Still giving them some extra gold, but to be honest, this Viper, he should have been locked down a little bit in the mid lane. But then again, Whitebeard, he was stacking most of the time. Still, really would have thought that the Viper doesn't have as good of a time, because actually he's leading 14 and 11 compared to 30 and 10. 30 and 1, I mean, on Ash, so...
And I mean, look at this. Actually, like, I was predicting that there will be more points in corrosive
Oh,
skin.
they want to go for Fog on this top lane. There's the Dragon Tail about to come out with the Crypt Form. They have the Breed Fire activated still, but the Stampede, he's still alive. Magic sticked up. And they won't have enough, but mid lane, they're going on Fluff and stuff. Telekinesis was there, but Fluff slowed down by way too much. And that's 3-0 now for THD.
Oh, and the DK actually rotated in, but now he finds himself in front of like 3 heroes. But they won't follow up. They're interested in the tower, but look, tower is protected by the Frost Armor. So look at them all get this nice shiny debuff, but it won't help. I mean, the tower, it will go down a bit slower, of course, but in the end, Chen is getting the last hit with a Centaur there.
Yeah, and actually, what do you even think that Chen is gonna go for, as Viper has finished up the mech already?
That's actually a good question. I mean, he saved that. Did he save up something? Well, he got the arcane boots for the team. Now, well, Ash is rotating in back to the top lane, but yeah, Dragon Form runs out, so he can't even use the double damage. And actually, they might open on those two. And why not? With the Viper, there's not enough mana on the Death Prophet for the ultimate. They can just go. Especially
This might be huge if they get this. They use the buckler as well. Slow attack up onto SNA. Death Prophet, he slowed down. The center stun actually won't connect. The hoof stomp will. So Dazzle gets the kill with the Shadow Wave. They're gonna go for more. Ash is slowed down. IX Magdal has the lasso activated, but he's slowed down so much. Poison touch as well as poison attack.
Yep, very nice made there by
Viper, he
THD.
wants to go for more Fluff and stuff. Slowed down as well.
So greedy.
He has the mech still ready, so can heal everybody up. And Fluff and stuff, there's nowhere to escape or either use the mech, and Vestius is back to full HP almost on the Chen. That's one kill. Telekinesis was used. It's not effective, and the center was blocking Ash now, but they're just caught off guard. J Frost to bounce with the Exorcism. Oh, this might be huge. The send back not in time. Viper goes down. They're gonna chase for more. They have the Frost Blast about to cool off. If it slows down the Chen, he's gonna go down, and indeed he is. A few more right clicks, Exorcism, Crypt Form actually finishes it. So THD a bit too aggressive for a support Rubik there.
Yep, but I have to state two things. First of all, yes, greed is bad, that's just a fact. They could have settled with 5-0 some damage on the tier 1, but they wanted more. The Viper diving there in the jungle. In the end, the rotations cost them 3 deaths. Absolutely not worth it, but at least one upside is there, because the Doom was absolutely not part of this at all. So he's level 8 now, he farmed. You see that also in the
Viper strike onto SNA, he slowed down. There's the slow attack as well. They used the Stampede, or no, they're just really fast. Scorched Earth active.
Yep. And now finally the Doom is part of all this fighting. Now he's going for, yep, he's buying up drums. The Midas is down on him, so are the face boots, so he can actually chase his Doom targets. And now, well, we see Whitebird actually rotating out of this lane, so they officially given up on this tier 1 tower. I mean, the tier 1 tower, okay, he got Frost Armor, that's the last will of Whitebird, but in the end, well, this tower is going down. The next creep wave will be blocked or killed, pretty much solo killed by Fog here, who's right now swapping his Tranquil boots, but yes, not. They're gonna try to at least maybe trade here in the mid. There's no Dragon Form available. I don't think they're fast enough. Now there's a cliff used. They will still do quite some damage here on that tower, or maybe it's even enough.
It actually might be a trade. Ash doesn't have the Dragon Form, but a TP coming back as well. It's only a Dazzle. Still, it is enough to just scare off. Well, the Vestius was rotating in as well, but oh, IX might going in with the lasso. They catch Vestius. Chen might go down, or they have the Shallow Grave. It doesn't come out though, and now Paradox dropping low himself. The Crypt Swarm not gonna connect. And Lich. Oh, Corrosive Skin was almost enough to get the kill.
And
Fluff and stuff. Oh, he stole the Viper Strike. This might be huge. Viper Strike onto the Viper himself. He's still gonna escape.
Yep.
Tower will fall at least.
In the end, they actually got the kill. Doom tried to rotate here from the back. Oh my god, he's going for a suicide command.
And he used it on SNA as well. They
Yeah,
used the
that's-
Stampede, but...
Oh, but the ensnare? Yes.
Wow, they will get the kill on the Dragon Knight. That's pretty nice.
I didn't even see that he has an ensnare on the Doom, so okay, the Doom on the Death Prophet won't do anything, but like with the ensnare, which I absolutely missed, so he ate or he devoured a troll summoner there. So they get actually the kill on Ash here. That's nice, and now they can capitalize on it again. A Frost Armor protected tower, of course. Whitebird clearing out now the creep wave. I think they have to go back, but still, it's 8-4. Some towers are down. We had some nice fights. As I said, THD kind of ruined it a bit. They had a nice flow, nice snowball coming there, but of course greed is bad. Let's look in the graphs. Yeah, they're going up and down. It started with some nice advantage here for the THD side. Of course, there was the first blood involved, etc., etc. But now Sna is actually bouncing back, but also again down. So this graph is almost insignificant. But if you look at the gold, there of course THD has the advantage. I mean, they only lost 2 towers, and well, Sna already lost the entire bottom lane, mid lane, etc., and they've had the first blood, plus of course 4 kills ahead. So it's, at the moment it's looking good. Maybe the server and the pings really make the difference. Interesting to see here also is Fluff and Stuff just hiding at the secret shop. If anyone just casually goes in that secret shop to buy something, that might be so bad for him.
Yeah, I hope to God that nobody spots him out. That would be so unfortunate for him. And I don't know why he's even staying there for too long. But now Axe Mike is actually rotating in together with Ash. Or no, Axe Mike decides to turn around. No, I wanted to wait for the stuff of Wizarded by the looks of it. But it might have been a nice wraparound. Although THT, either they smelled something funny or they're maybe even going to group up for just a mid tier 2.
Yeah, well, when IX Mike is coming, it smells funny. I'm pretty sure.
He uses the Firefly just to leave the fire trail to make sure that the push isn't as effective. But of course they have the Chen creeps anyway to tank it up. And they have the Frost Armor, which is ridiculously strong.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter if it's level 1 or 4, the attack and movement speed slow is exactly the same. Oh, the Chain Frost gonna bounce around as well. They're so desperate in actually counter pushing this.
Oh, it's still
And actually the
bouncing.
bounce is going around so long.
The range is just ridiculous. And Chen, but nice macro of the Chen. Instant reaction after it bounced to him. He immediately put his creeps away. So yeah, I have to give kudos to the Chen player. Now this tower is going down. They're still all grouped up with the mech and everything. Like everything's healing up quite fast. So yep. But what we completely ignored is Sna with his ultimate.
2 for 1 trade to be honest, because Ash killed the tier 1 tower bottom as well.
Yeah. So this is a 2 tier 1 tower for a Roshan, probably plus a tier 2 in the mid, but this Roshan is not secure yet. Like at the moment, Sna is actually going back, and the DK is rotating in, trying maybe to get the chicken.
Oh, IX Mike scouts it out. Can he actually do anything about it? He goes in, he can't get the AG now, and he's in trouble. He's doomed up as well. Can he get to the high ground? He's slowed down. The Stampede stolen by the Rubik. Saves. Oh no, doesn't save. The Viper does enough damage. And oh, they're going for Ash as well. There's the Troll Trap coming out. Do they have enough slows? Fog, Blink in, Hoof Stomp, Double Edge as well. Slow attack by HNS. And the TP out, will it be in time? No, it will not.
So yeah, that opens them now a small window to go high crown. They can just say hello to the high crown, do some damage of course. The tower is already protected with that nice ice armor. That's +5 by the way, for all who's wondering. So by the way, I have to do some math here. Like, if this is level 4 gives 9 armor for a tower. So even with Assault and Desolator, you're not completely negated. Oh, this is... Actually, this buff on the towers is sick. That's sick. Oh, but there's
Oh,
opening.
Fog goes in, double Hoof Stomp with the Double Edge on top of it. They kill off the Rubik immediately. Fog just making space for them, stunning out the cores while they're taking care of the supports. Oh, there's the lasso up onto Violence. Will it be enough? He's pretty damn tanky. And he will, oh, another 2-man Hoof Stomp Double Edge. SNA so low, 26 HP. They will kill off IX Mike. Can they get Whitebeard or Rush as well? HNS, he has the Aegis, could have maybe gone for it, but they go for the tier 3 safely instead. But
Just not
oh,
committed
SNA
enough. They
so
could have
close.
gotten this kill, I have to say. I mean, now, of course, they get harassed. There is the cliff coming out. But still, they could have just secured here probably a Rax if they were just a bit more offensive. I mean, if you stay around at the tier 3, you might as well go for it. But now Fluff and Stuff, trying to maybe find a telekinesis, it won't be enough. But still, like, I'm kind of disappointed. That kill on the Death Prophet, that would have been enough. Like, they just had to move a bit forward. And even the Chen, I think this Wild Ring Ripper had, if I'm not mistaken, had Tornado ready. I think that last 20 HP you could have done with a tornado. Not sure
The
though.
smoke. SNA dropping items on the ground. He gets slowed down. There's the Viper Strike as well. Can he actually escape? He has the ult scepter just finished up. And now Energies gets stunned with the Dragon Tail. He might go down. But there's the Stampede coming out. They want to go for the counter kill. Exorcism activated. But Double Edge, they get the kill. Whitebeard doomed up as well on the list. The Chain Frost was already activated. But it doesn't matter. They clear up to going for Ice next. No Dragon Form, no nothing. Troll Trap. Hoof Stomp to follow. That's 3 heroes down, and IX Mike, the only survivor, actually Ash, still alive, finally goes down, and IX Mike, slow attack, goes for the TP. Will there be a stun, anything?
Oh, the double edge. Double edge just finish him off. So Fluff and stuff is still really the lone survivor. He just, I think, yeah, no, he did not put the new ward there. But what is he doing?
Seeing this game, it really makes me, I don't want to say a believer. It's exactly the opposite, because I can't believe my eyes that THD, I mean, I can't believe it's the same team that we saw in game number 1. I guess it's a little bit to do with the draft for sure, and maybe with the ping as well, but somehow they're just clicking in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm kind of surprised though. I mean, okay, they baited out now 1 buyback, but I think they could have done more on the tier 3 tower, like before they retreat. But I guess they want to play it now on the safe side. I mean, twice already they had a lot of how can I say it? I mean, a lot of greed showing there, and well, they paid for it dearly. So at the moment, we have to look at the crafts again. I also showed the buyback status. So yeah, experience-wise, THD absolutely recovered from what they were lacking. Now 5,000, and yep, that's XP. There we go with gold, 7,500 and climbing. I mean, right now it's kind of stagnant here, but still, they got the advantage, that's for sure. It's 16 and 5 kill-wise on the kill board, and it's, let's see how this is going. I mean, I'm definitely not counting Sna out here, but of course THD definitely having the advantage.
And Fog actually finishes himself up a Vanguard just to tank up a little bit. Don't know if it's the best item. Maybe could have left it as a casual wit booster, later turn it on into
also the casual cloak. Why not going for the casual cloak? That would definitely give him effectively probably more HP, just because you get so much less damage. But well, let's see. Maybe it's coming next.
Did they see the breathe fire coming out through the camp here? Doesn't look like it. Otherwise they would have known Ash was there. But yeah, the cloak actually might be a little bit better, or might have been at least, because Vanguard, I mean, there's not too much physical damage coming out. I mean, sure, the Exorcism does physical damage, but the Vanguard won't block it anyway.
No.
But Doombringer has a Shiva's card now and a casual cloak.
And his double edge himself.
Well, yeah, that as well. That's actually the most magic damage probably, apart from the chain.
No, that's what I meant, because like he's soaking up, I mean not soaking, but reducing the damage coming out by, for example, I don't know, things like Fate Bowl, etc, etc, and he's reducing the damage he gets from the double edge. That's why I'm wondering, why is he not going for that cloak? I mean, he even had the money for it, he has
he wants to tank up towers, that's the answer.
I guess, yeah. So again, they're split pushing. Again, this is probably gonna be a tier 2 trade, and now Sna, do they want to go all out, saying like, okay guys, let's go 5-man, we have more pushing power.
I think they actually might with the Exorcism.
Yep, because with the Exorcism, that's a lot. And now, actually a 2-man rotation in, plus sandbag on the Doom, now even 2 more TPs.
They want to get something, a nice flame break though, and...
So they saved the tower, okay. I didn't expect that. I actually thought Sna is gonna commit to this tower, maybe even more. But THD, yep, fast rotation, this tower still survives.
So what are THD actually waiting for now? Are they waiting for the next Roche, get another Aegis on the Viper and then press the issue, or just waiting for the opportunity to maybe find a pick-off or 2 and then go high ground?
I guess they're looking for a pick-off and then they go high ground. Because I really think they can go high ground, especially if they kill the Death Prophet. Let's see if the Death Prophet would have buyback. Right now, yeah, he does have buyback. Let's see how much gold. 1,000. So if he actually dies or buys something before, I don't think he has the buyback, and that would be the opening they're looking for. So get that Death Prophet. That would be like the best thing that could happen. Or even the Lich could make such a difference here, because with the Lich not applying the frost armor on the tower, so the pushes are quite fast. Or let's not even call it a tower down, let's just call it tower damage over time, maybe slow siege with Chen creeps, etc, etc. So, but yeah, they have to find something, because I think the longer they wait, the more opportunity they give Snar here to somehow come back, maybe find a pickoff or go for that split push we see already here happening in top. So, yep, and THD, yep, I think they heard it. Now Mike, yeah, Mike is just putting some Flame Breath here on the crown, so there's no point in pushing that tier 3, but they might still get some damage up.
Yeah, they have the Hand of God to get the center, the chain creep.
Opening on Fluff.
Oh, did he want to go? There's the Doom on IX Mike as well. Fog. They go for Fluff and stuff. They get it as well. Whitebeard dropping low. The Chain Bros bouncing around. It's not nearly enough with the Hood of Defiance on Violence. He's just chasing down. The Scorched Earth will take Whitebeard down. That's 2 heroes down. Paradox actually falls as well. They were trying to defend base because they're gonna lose the racks on their own. And actually this is a very worthwhile trade for SNA. Just getting the trade off, getting both racks, actually range racks at 122 HP. The Siege Creep still doing work. Actually it might be enough. Siege Creep will finish up the range barracks. One more right.
But Snar, his TP got interrupted though.
Maybe. IX Mike actually kills off Violence in the meantime. In the enemy base, and Snar now Hoof Stomp. There's not enough mana for it. It's on cooldown as well, but they will get it anyway with the double edge. But still, racks down.
Yep, this is exactly what I said. Just no way they can push out that fast, especially with the Frost armor up. I mean, they got all the kills and everything, that's all cool, but THD in the end, they lose the racks and don't gain anything but just some kills on SNA. So, well, I'm actually lacking words, especially because they didn't decide to go back. I mean, answering that split push, maybe getting a kill there, and then immediately going back to mid, that would have been an option, but they were like, oh guys, we just got 2 kills here, and we can just easily, you know, bring the tower fast down. Now they're absolutely in trouble. Now they're absolutely in trouble. They have to go again ASAP.
Mistake.
Yeah. The problem is, look at DK. DK has soon his buyback up again. Like, the Death Prophet only needs some gold, so if they would push now mid, they can actually defend it again. So SNA, they just pretty much saved themselves the game. Now it's absolutely open again.
I really think that one exchange now, them getting the racks, might actually be what will win them this game in the end, if they actually win this. Because now Death Prophet has his BKB as well. Dragon Knight 200 gold away from his. And with the BKBs activated, what's actually going to damage them? The Viper doesn't hit that hard with physical damage.
Yep, and also the crafts going down, just showing it at the moment. Like, they already lost with the racks and the tower, everything. Like, almost 2,500 experience, almost 2k gold. The new Roshan is up. I don't know if they're heading towards this one, but like, they don't even have the time. If they spend much time at Roshan, then the top lane is already pushing in. I don't know, maybe... To be honest, maybe the Chen Wildwing Ripper would be enough to at least push out against the stronger creep wave. You could use the Tornado there if he has the micro skills for it, but well, yeah, now Doom is coming in. Yeah, look at Snar, he's playing Red Dota. He's like just making sure that creep wave is constantly pushing into the base, so THD can't go for 5-man Dodo.
They're using their experience as players really well here. That's just... It's so hard to actually play against the split push strategy, because when you want to go for 5-man push, you know you can definitely take the fights, you're stronger, you're ahead, whatnot, with items, with XP, but you have to know the exact moment when to come back and when not to. And THD, they were not able to just recognize that certain moment, and now they might lose Roche as well. They have to act fast because SNA's Exorcism is doing quick work with the Roche. They have the Ice Armor as well onto Ash. Oh, they go in with the Stampede. There's the Viper. Who gets the Aegis? That's the Death Prophet picking it up. Lasso on the Viper as well. He's gonna get taken out immediately almost. The Shallow Grave buying some time. There's the mech Hand of God coming out as well. And he actually kills off IX Mike in return. Whitebeard. TP's out in the meantime, and Ash will get cleared off in the Roche pit because he's doomed up. And now SNA, he popped the BKB after the Aegis, and Fog, he's giving chase the BKB. Still holding strong, and he can't really follow up. But even though they didn't get the Aegis, they get 2 important kills.
Yeah, it's 2 important kills. Roshan, well, in the way of Dire Sight as well as the Aegis, but look at the top lane. They need to break high ground now and equalize the racks. Otherwise, it's just not working. Fluff and stuff, he's doing exactly what they've been doing all the time. Now he's probably getting lasted on the tower. Yep, there we go. Tier 2 is down as well. Now the cliff out on the Dire side. Well, we have to look at the buybacks. Actually, the Death Prophet...
Fog goes in, but he got silenced before, so no hoof stomp.
This Frost armor
is so strong, man. So strong. And there's the Viper Strike up onto Whitebeard. Will they follow up with anything? Violence just trying to zone them out. IX Mike is there. No less, so it was still on cooldown. He had the Mask of Madness activated as well. Now Violence has his Pipe of Insight. They can use it, and they will as
Permanent
well.
silence.
But now Ash is there. Fluff and Stuff stole the Viper Strike.
They have to get
Come on,
this Rex.
they need them so bad. And there's Ash getting stunned up by Hoofdom. Will it be enough? They have the damage. He puts on the BKB and he wants to turn it around. No Elder Dragon form though. There's the lasso. Chain Frost to bounce as well. Fog completely out of position under the tier 4 tower. But NHAs, they get 1 kill or no. Viper goes down. Instead 2 heroes down. That make it 3. Can they get more? Violence has to escape on the Doombringer. That's a disaster. They got no racks whatsoever.
Yeah.
And if they get Violence as well, SNA. Oh, Doombringer onto IX Mike. So IX Mike will pay dearly for the insolence of chasing the Doom. But Vestius not so happy. Exorcism gonna kill him off.
Yep, definitely. But now
Look,
Doom,
why are you coming? The Exorcism does end though. So Violence is tanking it up rather well. Has the Shiva's card. Still has to back off because the Dragon form came off. Should be safe with the Shiva's card. Scepter is there though. Oh, did he really overextend? Now Dragon Tail as well. I think he's gonna fall. What is DHD doing? They looked so good in this
he has
game.
still
But
pipe
they're
if he
crumbling.
wants to. Come on, use that pipe for the next.
He's baiting it out. Paradox is there. Will they turn it around? Poison Touch up onto SNA. Dragon Tail. He has the pipe activated. Shallow Grey. Maybe a little bit premature even. But looks like everybody will back off.
He's actually surviving that. But nevertheless, they don't get the racks. That's the end of story. They don't get the racks. Also, the tier 4 tower took more than half the damage. Now there's even a nice arrow being drawn by Fluff and Stuff. He's saying like, guys, push that creep wave in permanently so THD can't go out. And Jesus Christ, the frost armor on buildings, it is so strong. It slows down the enemy so much. It's just incredible.
Whitebeard MVP.
Yeah, no, well, MVP, MVP armor, no, frost armor MVP. I mean, it's not just the frost armor. I have to say, I mean, they got permanently silenced by the Death Prophet, pretty much on cooldown. Fire, brief fire in there, and then also the Lich ultimate did so much. Plus the Frost Blast, Fluff and Stuff also like spamming his Fate Bolt. So they have a lot of counter push, or not, I wouldn't call it even counter push, but a lot of things that can harass an enemy who's standing at your gate trying to break into your base. So, and with all this stuff, even with Hand of God before used, and of course the Mac as well, plus the pipe, they just couldn't soak up all this damage. Like in the end they went really low and the fight was just a disaster.
They somehow need to either doom the Death Prophet outright or just try to bait out the Exorcism, back off, and then come back in.
Yep. And the funny thing is that fight went so much in favor of Snar there, even though Mike's initiation was so horribly wrong. I mean, he clinked in with everything on, even the Mask of Madness, and like he didn't have the lasso ready. So the only thing he did there was, I don't know, laying a patch of Firefly down. That's pretty much it. And look at that top lane. The top lane pushing in constantly.
I
This
think
is
they
soon a
should
tier 4
leave
tower.
the Chen back. Chen should just take some creeps, stay back, and push out that lane constantly.
Yeah, with
Because
a
you
Thunderclap,
can do
for
the Hand of God
example.
anyway.
I don't know, a Thunderclap or Wild Ring Ripper with a Tornado or something would at least, I don't know, create some sort of balance in the lane, but he's not using it at the moment, not even close. So with that they have to constantly bring someone back, and now we see Snar here on the hunt. IX Mike, Mask of Madness on, smoked up, they're gonna find
Oh yeah,
some.
they get the lasso up onto Vestius. Fog is there really going? There's the Hoofstop onto 3 heroes. They still lose them, and Fog will lose his life as well. The
Yeah.
Exorcism was used, and they're gonna get Paradox as well. TP out. He's going for it. Will it be successful? Of course not, because SNA has a huge scepter. Oh god, disaster strikes.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, they have buybacks at the moment, so looking at, I mean, Dazzler has a buyback, we have Chen, yeah, also got it, and the center Warner actually is short, 322 gold at the moment he would need. So, that is now the opening for Snar to actually finish this, what they started. Or IX Mike might want to get on the Doom, no, he decided not to, because it's also not level 3 lasso. That's the biggest problem. IX Mike and his level, that's the biggest problem. I mean, 30 minutes into the game, he didn't manage to get level 16 yet. With a level 3 lasso, they could actually go for permanent initiation, fight after fight. But so, they have to wait all the time.
And SNA just come back for them. Looking at the XP graph, it's around 3.5k. in favor of them all of a sudden. It used to be 5k for THD instead. Goldcraft down to 2500 for the houses down, so they still maintain a small gold lead. But this Death Prophet is just getting so scary. He has a Shiva's card now as well, and together with the BKB, what can actually kill him?
Look at the crafts. At the moment they completely turned everything THD had, they turned it down from 5000 advantage for THD, now 5000 advantage for SNA, and the gold craft is almost nullified. We're at like 1000 advantage for THD, so it's absolutely melting down. This one Rex, we already said it, but it's having exactly the effect we expected. It's just, yeah. And this Doom, in before he gets a lasso.
Oh, if he gets lassoed, well, he has to buyback at least, and
There we
Ajax
go.
might going in. There's the lasso, the troll trap comes out just at the same time, but still Violence hugely out of position, but nice sent back by the Chen.
Yep, nice reaction there. So that means the Doom is there and the fanning. Of course they have still the issue of the top lane pushing in. It's already at the doorstep here again. So, but Sna, okay, they decide, no, let's go back. Oh, so this is actually gonna be a longer game than expected, because I think in theory they have the potential to go high crown. Then again they don't want to risk it, because let's see the buybacks. There's not many buybacks out, like DK for example couldn't buy back. So yeah, I think it's the right decision, because if they would have team wiped here, or anything close to a team wipe directly in front of the tier 3 of the enemy, they could have just rushed mid, get that Rax finally down, and then, I don't know, maybe even do damage on the tier 4 instead of going for other tier 3. So yeah, I think it's the correct decision.
Yeah, they can play it safe just because of that one Rax advantage. It will always be pushing in, but I think Chen now, he's closing up on his Aghanim Scepter, which he started on ages ago. He was really on his road to a really fast Aghanim. Suddenly kills or deaths rather started happening. With the Aghanim Scepter especially, he can be the one constantly pushing out the lane, because every 30 seconds he can still be effective with the Hand of God for his team, but they smoke up as a 5-man gank train, and they want to run into SNA. This might
it's a
make
5
or
on 5
break the
anyway,
game.
because SNA is sticking together. So let's see if they find something out of position. But the funny thing is, they might find themselves in the enemy jungle. Now they even draw it. Like, oh, actually, who did that drawing? Was that Whitebird? Yeah, I think Whitebird actually drew that on the minimap. So the enemy knows what they are doing. Now they're in the enemy jungle. The creep wave is pushing in, and this Rex, it all comes down to losing this goddamn Rex in a horrible trade. Absolutely misjudgment there. And now, yep, Sna can just push in this here without any problem.
Talk about an epic fail.
Yeah,
And actually, now Sna themselves, will they go for the surprise initiation? Do they have vision of them? I don't think so, but they're just waiting for some unfortunate fellow to come up the high ground.
yeah, I mean, they have the lasso initiation, just one guy out of position, and they can just go for it. And it might as well be, for example, Vestios here. He's farming that small camp. There is a blink. Well, the blink is of Viper, and now Sna actually, okay, they retreat. But not, of course, they left the observer ward here. But, I don't know, this is such a Mexican standoff. it's just
Oh fuck,
amazing.
Hoofstomp onto Whitebeard. If they get the Lich, actually, this might be really nice. They use the Stampede for it. The TP won't be there because of the Gen Centaurs. But Stampede got stolen by Rubik. Fluff and stuff, he uses it as well. They make their escape.
Instantly used.
Whitebeard, he does not have buyback.
No buyback, but I mean, it's only 60 gold till they reach the racks and everything. But still, it would be an opening because the racks doesn't have that goddamn frost armor, which makes it so painful to go through the racks. Still, there is the exorcism, running against the exorcism. Oh my god, well, we have to look at the buybacks. There is also smoke coming out just as a protection. There's also a cliff if they want to.
They use two Monash, and Alex Mike goes in with the lasso onto Violence. He gets dragged between the tier 4 towers. He's still alive though, he's super tanky, but Ice goes in with the Frost Slow. And of course the exorcism was already activated. Pipe Beast there, Violence somehow still alive. Paradox, the only casualties so far, and they're gonna escape, and SNA on the Death Prophet uses the ult. Fuck comes in, Hooftop is there on time, and SNA will actually go down. Ice though, targeting HNS, and Viper can't really do anything. Alex Mike has to escape and barely manages to do so. There's the Chain Frost finally coming in. Fuck can't really do much of anything, and that's 3 for 1 for the time being. Alex Mike barely surviving, but surviving nevertheless.
Yep, Again, a horrible fight because they didn't focus the Death Prophet. Like, the Doom was somewhere between the tier 4 towers, somehow managed to, I don't know, get back there, but like the Death Prophet, just BKB active exorcism within all the heroes, they just couldn't bring him down. Especially, they need that the Viper deals some damage on the Death Prophet. They need to deal damage before to him, but who is actually gonna deal damage? The only one who is right-clicking is the Doom, and the Doom was the one who actually got... Oh my god, IX Mike just got a courier kill here somewhere in that region on the in the secret shop. So Radiant courier down as well. I have no idea if actually was something in the courier. Fact is, they go for Roshan, and Fluff and stuff always has some nice deals. The Viper strike.
Actually, that was the plate mail, the chain mail, and the AC recipe for the Doombringer on the courier.
Are you kidding me? So he lost, like, pretty much his entire AC was now in that courier is down.
Yeah,
he
the courier wanted to pick up only the Hyperstone, so he has the gold for the Hyperstone, but still, that's 2.5 minutes. Oh, they go for Doom on IX Mike. IX Mike gets taken out immediately. If they can get Roach as well, the Aegis. The cheese is still on the ground. Who will pick it up to Violence? He doesn't have any space. They're just trying to go away, and Whitebeard might get caught. A nice telekinesis stuns everybody when it falls down, but Whitebeard still will tick down, as will Fluff and stuff. One more right click, not even necessary, as Whitebeard trying to run away. They're chasing him. The Frost Armor keeping him alive for the time. Oh, he jukes! Those jukes!
The jukes!
But Fog is still going for it. Ash trying to juke around the hoofs of the Dragon Tail. He's actually there. But Viper strike up onto the Death Prophet. BKB pop. Fog escape for dear life. He can't do it. Frost Dragon, too strong. Paradox taken out as well. And HNS, nothing for him to do to try and man fight because Violence is there as well. He just doesn't have enough damage. He has the cheese, but SNA, the exorcism is damn way too strong. And I think that might have been the last fight for THD.
Yep. This is a complete team wipe. Jesus Christ. But as soon as they pop the BKBs with the exorcism, just doing so much damage as them being the only targets. We have to look at the buybacks. I mean, Viper has it, Centaur has it, Dazzle. Actually, all of them have buybacks, so there is a defense coming. They actually have to use the buyback pretty much soon, otherwise those creeps are gonna munch through the last tier 4 tower as well, and that leaves then the throne being pretty much open. The only good thing is, of course, they might lose here a tier 3 tower. There is creep wave pushing in, but now, yep, the supports to the rescue. Still no buybacks coming. Now the cliff. Okay, Paradox, okay, he could at least attract some attention of the creeps hitting the tier 4 tower. But now, yeah, the buybacks are coming. They have to fight. This is the last fight.
Oh, they get the lasso, hop onto Paradox, the Dazzle getting taken out before the fight starts poking out. The Hoofstomp is there, and really being up though. Violence gets the Doom up onto SNA, so no exorcism. It was on cooldown anyway though, and they're trying to escape. Ash is slowed down, Troll trapped up as well. I think they will be able to take him down. He's so tanky, so much armor finally. 4-on-1 they get it. SNA now the next target of choice. Exorcism still on cooldown. They use the Stampede. Actually, no, it was just a haste. I don't even know. But nobody is dead. And Ash with the BKB just running away. Fog gets the Hoofstomp down now. Dragon Knight, nice 4-step on him. They're still alive, but he might get taken out. And he will as well, or no. There's the Shiva's card by Violence. Fluff and stuff. He's the target. Fog has to TP back. He has to defend the base. Ash goes down, but SNA, BKB activated. Exorcism. Paradox, Shallow Grave won't save him for too long. Chen will be taken out as well, and actually Shallow, the Paradox, does survive in the end, but Viper Strike stolen and applied to the Viper himself. Telekinesis as well, Exorcism will catch up, and look at that damage.
And the ultimate just kill secured and going for the racks with the exorcism. And I think all the buybacks are out. The only one on the pitch having the buyback would be the Centaur, but he's not dead yet.
This is so over. Dragon Tail onto Paradox, and Violence says, stop this! We can't take it anymore. And now there's the splash as well by Ash with the right clicks, and Fog uses the Stampede, trying for a desperate thing to escape. So they will not be successful, and SNA, they managed to turn this game around against all the odds, and they take the series 2-0.
Oh well, at least they had some fun. Everybody's down except the Centaur, but yeah, this game is so over. They're already hitting the throne. Here's some nice hoof stomp. But anyway, guys, this was really nice, and yeah, I agree with the viewer there. This Lish juke was just hilarious. It was amazing to watch. Either way, THD on the Brazilian server here, they made quite some impressive moves. They played really solid. They had like a 6-0 lead in the early game, got some early towers as well. We looked at the crafts, and they gave up all that advantage because of a very, very bad trade. They thought they are faster by pushing, but nothing is faster than an exorcism pushing into your base. So in the end, they gave away a set of racks for nothing, and that nothing, I mean the mid racks, which were protected by, of course, the frost armor of the Lich. And this pretty much was, yeah, the beginning of the end. And that being said, Snar wins both games 2-0 for them in the JDL Season 2. We are Heflatv, my name is Heflatv. Coming with me today was Coucher, and that should be also the last game for our English cast. I might hop into the German channels, but yeah, if some Germans are here, then go swap over there. If you're not German, then this doesn't concern you. If you like what you see, what you hear, then of course follow us on Twitch on HTV 1 and 2. That helps us a lot, of course. And of course, if you wanna know what's going on the next days, etc., what games we cast, and just Twitter, Facebook, etc. And if you missed a game, all the VODs of any game we casted is up immediately after the game has been played. So thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice evening, or have a nice, I don't know what time zone you are in. So regardless of the time zone, have a nice